G'day mate, welcome back to Factorio with me, JD, and this episode's going to be a little bit weird, just like last episode was, and hopefully this will be the end of weird episodes for the week, hopefully. So, what's happened? I think this was done last episode, maybe it wasn't. This whole build has been moved. It's been moved, to the right and down further to give myself a little bit more room. Basically, I just looked for the first oil patch that was sort of down this way and sort of lined it up with there and then rebuilt everything. It's still missing a shit ton of smelters that I haven't put in yet. Jobs. Second thing I've been doing is I have been rearranging belts. Lots and lots and lots of belts. So, if you remember before, we had iron, copper, 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 iron, copper, copper, iron, copper, iron, copper, all sorts of mix over here. Actually, there it is. Iron, copper, iron, and copper. I swapped that up over trying to get all 5 iron stations here, the coal station in the middle, and then I need to get 8 copper stations in this side. So that's basically been 5 hours. Maybe it wasn't 5 hours. Maybe it just felt like 5 hours. It was 1.5 mining productivities. I'll put it that way. It took a long time. So, I've had another ride down here, got plenty of belt. The first thing we're actually going to do is set the game speed to 2. Just to speed up the whole process. So, in theory, and it is theory, I am entirely not sure to be honest. I have rearranged all the iron belts and actually routed all of the iron belts. The last of the iron belts come over here and they actually feed into where this current build is. So that's the last of our iron. All the iron belts, I think, are routed. As you can see, like there's some awesome spaghetti here, there, and everywhere. That's iron going up there and going over to these smelters. Yep. That's fed from down here. This is copper fed from this train station. This odd belt is a copper from all the way down here for some reason. I'm not sure. I know there was a perfectly valid reason when I did it, but that was some time ago. And now I have no idea why. So what we're actually going to do this episode is we're going to attempt to duplicate this copper station several times. One, by ripping up all the old stations. And then trying to make sure that we get copper routed into all the places it needs to go. Line that up there. That'll do. That's probably enough of a gap. And the reason I set game speed to 2 is it just runs faster. It means I can basically run around twice as fast. So the first thing I have to do is I have to get a belt of copper over here and a belt of copper over here across this iron bus, which is going to be awesomely fun. It also looks like this whole iron section needs to be moved down, so I have at least 16 tiles to get copper in here and here. So lots of jobs to do. So that's an 8 tile section. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go Control X. I'm going to select all of that and hold down Shift and give you an iron signal and click Save, and then deconstruct the whole lot. So, like I said, I need to get 8 lanes of copper through here. So if I paste those there, I do have base bots coming along and helping. And I do have a trash system up here. There is only 250 construction bots in the network, but there are some. So yeah, hopefully they will be able to help decommission things as we need to decommission things. But like I said, yeah, there's a few interesting problems, like trying to get 8 lanes of copper across however many lanes that is. 24 lanes of iron. Yeah. Okay, so that can go, that can go. We need that, come on. Put 2 there, put 2 there. No. I want one of these guys up here. So that means that section can go away. And we replace it with one of those undergrounds. And that's our first lot. Grab a corner from there and thread that in there. Yeah, I know, bots. You've got no power. You've got no roboports. It's fine. Crap, I screwed up my corner. You move down a tile. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to put a roboport here and a roboport here, and that'll just strip a few more of these, and then we'll work it out as we go. Okay, second lane of copper, or second 8 lane of copper comes into... Oh. Never mind. Turns out I need the copper to feed in here and then run to the right. Awesome. This is why you look ahead, JD. It's also why you set the game speed to 2. At least then when you screw things up, in theory you can fix them twice as fast. Or you can screw them up twice as fast. Both are perfectly valid options. So we're going to put in 8 of these guys. Work out where you're going to cut to, which is that section there. At least means I have this now, which I should be able to just dump in. And put that one there. Awesome. So this is from here, so this is copper. So copper's going to come this way. And it looks like... Oh, no. That's our first copper. Okay, never mind. That's our second copper. Now, the thing is, do I really want to slide this over a few more tiles just so it looks neater? Do I want to, or am I going to? That's the 2 valid questions. No, I don't want to. No, I'm not going to. But what I will do is I'm going to copy that. And we're just going to put in a little one like that. Okay, I'm going to turn on my personal robots. At least then they can build some stuff around here. Okay, put those in. Put those in. So, of our giant copper thing, the first 2 belts go there. Okay, then we're doing 6 belts. Plus we're doing 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is tiny. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna put you in there. I'm trying to just work with one set of 8 at a time because we get 8 out of a train. Okay. So then I need to. That's hooked up there. That's hooked up there. That goes away. That goes away. All of that goes away. It is important that you go backward and remove things as you go. That's going to go away. We're going to leave this mess for the moment. was bringing it. Oh, okay, I already reread of that one. Yeah, it's really easy to get really confused really quickly. Okay, that's an iron line. Oh, crap. So I just looked at it and assumed it was 2 copper. It's actually 1 iron, 1 copper. Oh, shit. Okay, so the top one is iron. Go away. And it's the bottom one that's copper. Okay, undo. Okay, so the top one's iron. See, mistakes can be made so easily. Alright, so the bottom one's copper. So it actually means I don't need that, and I don't need that. And that needs to go there. And there. That's got to go away. That's got to go away. Okay. Wrong way. Alright, so our first copper belt goes in there. Which should be this belt. I should track this all the way back to a C. Yes. Perfect. Okay. First problem sorted. Which means you don't exist either. Okay. So we're down to 7 lanes already. See, you see why it's taking so long? It's like unrounding spaghetti. Not necessarily to clean it up, but just so you actually understand what's happening with the spaghetti. Okay, so this is our first belt. Okay, so what I actually want to do is I do want to replace that. And then essentially I want to cut that and move it over top. I'm going to remove that guy instead. So, first belt goes straight in there. Nice, easy, simple. I like it. Means that can go away. Second belt. Goes in there. I already know I'm going to need a few belts along here, so let's just copy and paste and bring them all up sort of together. Third belt goes in there. Fourth belt goes, I have no idea where. Okay, so that's an iron line. So we're going to remove that and we're going to change that to a straight through. Yeah, that's a little bit neater. You're going to underground this way, and then we're going to remove that. Copy that to there, because they're all definitely going to turn to the right. Copy that to there, because they again all definitely go this way. And you're the next belt. You're the next belt. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of all of that. And you're the last belt. Cool. So that means all of that can go away. All of that can go away. All of that monstrosity can go away. Copy, paste, paste. Okay. You're 7 belts. I'm looking for 8. Okay, you line up with there, and this is our next copper turn off. So I want to remove anything past there. I want to grab this turn, and remember that's only 7 belts wide. So I actually need to add an extra one on the end. Okay, now I need those things that I just removed with undergrounds. So we want 8 of those, and then whole bunch of those on that side. Okay, so this is copper again, so that's our first belt, which now has a wiggle in it. I don't like the wiggle. Let's go with there. That's our second belt, which means that and that can go away. This is going to be our third. Nope, that's the wrong way, JD. Try again. Third belt. Fourth belt. You'll know I'm doing all of this with... You'll notice I'm doing all of this with ghosts rather than real belt. Main reason for that is it just simplifies you running through things. Because I'm placing ghost images, they don't auto-replace, which means less chance of me screwing something up and then finding out about it in like 50 hours time when I start turning major builds on. So yeah, one of those. I don't know whether I call it a pro tip, but it's one of those things I just find a lot easier. I find a lot easier to build long bits of straight belt with ghosts, and then leave the bots to do it. Even if I don't have bots, I still find it easy to do. Just ghost everything out first and then build it after the fact. So there's 3 of those guys. So that should be a simple bring you to there, bring you to there, bring you to, I don't know, there somewhere. 1 tile short, 1 tile short again. Hey, I got the right distance, except I was off by a tile. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Cool. Now I got that monstrosity out of the way. Where's... Crap, did I not put it in my inventory? Okay, let's see how far back this thing goes. Not that far. I didn't put it in my inventory. Shit. Okay. So... That's really bad. Okay, so you're an iron build about there. And we're gonna drag the train track around to our right. And remove the radar on the end. And I think that's a complete build. And then I have to play... Oh no. Okay, first off, train track. Give me a straight line across the top that I need to hit. Because I've got to also line up with all of these belts. I gotta zoom out far enough that I can see my train track and my belts. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Come on, no, there, 4, and this should make number 5. Done. Okay, so I've replaced all the train stations I had to rip up and slide down the map. If I hook the robot network up and the power up, in theory this will just auto build, because everything I ripped up went to storage and therefore should be able to come back from storage, hopefully. You can straight away see that I am adding a lot of belt segments to the map. And come on, JD. Oh, crap. Alright, fine. Move this down. move this down as well. Back to as I was saying, I'm adding a lot of belt segments to the map, running all these long belts. But the other option was I had all the train stations far too close to one another, especially to have iron and copper really, really close to one another, having the stackers come in and then the train tracks return train tracks out. And this was all too much of a mess. It was all far too close to one another and led to nothing but problems for the trains. So the best answer was to have longer belts, which should have a negligible impact on UPS nowadays. Should. Have longer, as I said, longer belts, but shorter, or easier pathing for the train. Yeah, easier pathing for the train. It's not really shorter, it's just easier. Okay, and then we're gonna have to do, and I just ran out of undergrounds, it's fine. We're still at the point of we're just gonna ghost things down and have the robots sorted out. No. Wrong button. Control C. That one. Control D. That one. Control C. There to there. Paste that to there to there. So, that's my iron track out. And as you can see in... What are we up to? Oh, it's copper. Okay. That's 7 tracks. That's 8 tracks. Yeah, I'm thinking, please be patient till I finish this thought process. Okay, paste all these guys in, done. Okay, so it's been, what, 20 minutes? 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and literally all I've done is I've moved the iron stations down. I have, these are in the robot network, aren't they? Yep, they access all the construction bolts. So I've moved the iron trains down, which technically means, because I want everything to line up, I now want to move this coal station down. Although the coal station doesn't actually have enough room for the train to turn around, so I'm actually going to move these copper stations to the right. Anyway, in 20 minutes, I have literally hooked up this copper, and this one line of copper. So I've hooked up 16 belts. I've moved the iron out of the way. I've rearranged all the spaghetti here in 20 minutes at two times game speed. Like, we're doing 120 UPS. We are running at 2 times game speed. So, like, that's why it's taking so long. And this is why we've been a little bit short on episodes this week. You know, you have no idea how long it took to pick up this whole build. Blueprinting it was the easy part. Unfortunately, there's still pieces missing, obviously. There's a missing robot port right there. So there's still pieces missing, there's still items missing, there's still things that need to be, you know, obviously prod mods that need to get dropped off, and pump jacks and all sorts of things. So there's still lots of work to do on this one, or a little bit of work, along with this whole... I deconstructed the whole thing, keeping power poles, substations, robot ports, and radars. So all this needs to be packed up and brought down here and get shipped off in the train, which is not unloading. No, it doesn't unload robot ports, so that one robot port will never get put down. So yeah, this is still going to be packed up. That's going to be cleaned up. The other smelters have to be whacked down and then leave the robots to finish building them. This needs to be de-spaghettified. Like I said, I've only done from there across. So, in fact, actually, it looks like I have a segregated robot network again. Put you there, put you there. Problem solved. So yeah, I need to finish rearranging all this, get all this sorted, and then, after I've done all of that, work out stackers and everything else. So the next episode you guys will probably see will probably be, hopefully this is done, because that's the plan over this weekend, to finish doing all this. It's one of those, like, allocate 5, 10, 20 hours to do, and then realize it's going to take twice that amount when you're halfway through the project. So the plan is to finish rearranging this. Next episode you guys should be me going through the stackers and the methodology behind the stackers for all these different stations, because stackers their own separate nightmare. Hopefully this will be built and it'll have all its stations. No. This will be built including its smelters, and then hopefully we'll do a laying out of the train stations. And then there may be another small gap next week with me working out the belt spaghetti on this side. I am lucky that this is crap tons of iron, a little bit of copper, iron and copper, iron and copper, just copper, iron and copper, iron and copper. Actually, that doesn't seem lucky at all. It means all the irons on this. There's a lot more iron on this side, but then it's iron and copper all the way through. Wow. Oh, and there's more smelters up here that I need to do for the actual radars themselves. And batteries. Oh, boy. Okay, so as you can see, there's lots of things to be done, lots of things happening. You've just sat through, hopefully, 25, 26 minutes of watching me rearrange belts. You can see it's really not riveting. It's really, really not riveting at all. It's a little bit boring, but it has to be done. It has to be done to get things moving. I need to get another line of copper in here, and then the next line of copper's got to go up and feed these guys. This copper goes there. Yes, that's a C on it. Yeah, that's iron. So there's one lot of copper there, second lot of copper there, third lot of copper there, fourth lot of copper there, fifth lot of copper there, and then 6th, 7th, 8th lot of copper, which they're going to be easy. Just lay down the stations and route the belts all the way up. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I said, I do apologize for having a short week on the rocket per minute Megabase. But the plan is, after we get this done, in theory, we can really start turning it on. And then it's going to be how quickly can we tank JD's PC. The solar field is all built, even though it looks like there's gaps missing. It's just lack of radar coverage. The solar field is all built. Now that I've cleared out all this space, it means I need to also make another venture out here. Oh, really? Make it another venture out here and basically paste solar down to about this point and all the way back up. So there is work to do here as well. So, you know, lots of stuff happening off camera. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying. And I will see you guys in the next episode next week. All right. Bye.